Vodafone figured out giant chickens don't need coverage, right? Get coverage where 98.5% of you live. Genius.
It's every Roblox player's greatest fear. You load up the game, and you try to log in as normal. And then, there's nothing. Your account is gone, terminated, wiped from the surface of the platform like it never even existed. But here's the question nobody asks. Where do you go? According to Roblox legend, you don't just disappear. You get sent somewhere. A place so dark, so forgotten, so far from the world you knew that most players don't even believe it exists. They call it the Badlands. And I think someone just sent us a message from inside of it. Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. In today's video, we're going to talk about something that's been quietly building. There's a little YouTube channel I found called Badlands Messenger. It has barely over 1,000 subscribers, and its first video clocks in at 44 minutes long. But to understand why this ARG is the way it is, we first need to understand what the Badlands actually is. The Badlands is a piece of Roblox mythology that's been around almost as long as the platform itself. The idea is simple, but genuinely creepy. When your Roblox account gets banned, your Robloxian doesn't just vanish. They get exiled, sent to a place called the Badlands. Described across years of player lore, forum posts, and fan fiction, the Badlands has always been portrayed the same way regardless of who's telling the story. It's usually a pitch black void, a prison, basically a digital hell, where exiled Robloxians are trapped, surrounded by shadow. It is, in every version of the story, a place with no escape. So, with that lovely image in your head, let's talk about the channel that claims to be broadcasting from inside it. Today we're breaking down the Badlands Messenger prologue video, a 44-minute debut video that feels more like something that wasn't supposed to be found. The video opens with what I can only describe as a sensory experience, and immediately something is off.
Oh, hello.
Right after that first sequence, the video cuts to a rapid-fire flash of clips. So let's slow it down. We're looking at a conversation between two people, back and forth. These two are named Liam and Gray. Liam has quite a few questions for Gray. What they are allowed to say, where they are headed, how long will it take? To which Liam responds, there are no rules. They are descending down, where Liam may find something to satisfy a goal, whatever that may be, and that it won't be brief.
I'm Jack, and I've been with KO Sports
Oh my
for
God.
5 years. With NRL on KO Sports, there's no ad breaks in play, which means you're never missing the game, even in a tense moment. Then you got all the chat, the insights of these legends. The whole commentary is just classier. KO, get more out of sport.
Once they reach a place called the Summit, Liam describes a sour taste in their mouth and a bad feeling. Gray mentions a pizza place, and then we we see this. I swear this little Roblox smiling face has never looked so creepy before. Liam says, "I want to know everything." To which Gray replies, "Very well then, an introduction will be needed." The early 2010s, says Gray, reminiscing on older times. It's clear that Liam is apparently younger than Gray and didn't experience this firsthand. Although he does know about some things, like the Roblox Guests feature. Roblox used to have a feature called Guests, and Guests existed for users to access Roblox without an account. To which Liam poses a philosophical question. What point is there to existing without an identity? They go back and forth debating this question for a bit, but then they get back to the topic at hand. The ones who came before. Now, I believe this sets the stage for the entire video. That's exactly what it is, an introduction. This channel is called Banlands Messenger. A messenger carries information from somewhere to somewhere else. Gray is taking Liam somewhere, descending, as they put it. Gray already knows everything. Liam wants to know everything. And we, the viewer, are descending down with them. The tone suddenly shifts in this section of the video. It's warmer, almost with a cozy feeling. And this segment of the prologue presents itself as something completely wholesome. We're watching a video from the point of view of a Roblox user named MagnusSun0, and Magnus has a pretty distinctive character. His avatar has a giant eyeball for a head. Magnus is recording a video to enter a building contest, apparently hosted by Roblox itself. Here he's showing off a winter wonderland environment he built. There's snow, presents, a festive landscape. There's even this oddly mesmerizing painting mechanic where you can cover the bricks in rainbow colors. He tries blowing up a present, but, this happens. His friends start joining. There's Lucas, DJ Ibronium,
Demons
Bro,
touch that.
Vzumoid, or Moid, and the absolutely incredible username Chef Tickle Boogie, or Chef. They fight each other, they blow things up. It's a classic Roblox session, chaotic, stupid, and a little bit charming. And then the gameplay ends. And in the center of the screen, one line of text appears. Along with that, we can see in the video, it looks like there's someone there, trying to escape. If you know anything about ARGs, you might recognize this as a YouTube URL. So, pasting it into YouTube, and you land on this unlisted video called WTF on a channel called RSK Reborn. The RSK Reborn video starts normally enough. The player is in their Roblox game, when suddenly a bunch of random players start spawning in, uninvited. They just keep appearing. The player tries fighting them. During all the chaos, text starts appearing, just on the screen. Roblox will be destroyed. After their friend joins and leaves, this clip appears.
Invisalign aligners are made with superior material compared to previous generations. Invisalign aligners provide more controlled tooth movement than ever before. Invisalign offers better shape retention. Choose Invisalign, the #1 clear aligner brand in the world.
Startups are hard. At Framer, we're making at least one part easy: your website. Now, VC-backed startups can build, launch, and scale their sites for $0 with Framer. So you can go from coming soon to building the next big thing all on one platform with the site builder trusted by companies like these. Apply now and keep building. We've got you covered.
After that encounter, the player goes back to the same map, and they find something that wasn't there before. A square hole in the ground, just sitting there, open, and they jump in. They're transported somewhere else entirely. It's dark and mountainous, and very ominous. The game starts lagging so severely that the whole thing becomes barely playable. The player's friend, Kruger, jumps in with them. The player calls the uninvited avatars spirits. Whether the spirits caused all of this, the hole, the dark world, what comes next, is not made clear yet. Then comes the warning. What happens next is not for the faint of heart. They find what the player describes as a dead spirit, and they approach it and try to talk to it. And then it lunges at them. They run desperately, and eventually the player finds what looks like an escape route, or so they thought. The video ends with the player reporting that after this encounter, they received a Roblox ban notice. But the ban notice itself is wrong. The account termination message cites a TOS violation, with the report date listed as all zeros. It doesn't make any sense. This date doesn't exist. The player signs off with a warning to all Roblox players. The noobs are back, and they're more deadly than ever. And promises an update. There actually is a second video on RSK Reborn's channel titled The Possessed Robloxian. However, that video appears to be from a different Roblox player entirely, user P4Juven, and the only spooky part I found was this clip of the character turning their head in a weird way. I'm not really sure how this ties into the ARG, but let me know if you guys can find anything in this video. The third segment of the prologue takes us somewhere completely different: the Martian War. The year is 2073, and Earth has been made uninhabitable, and Robloxians have decided to migrate to Mars. Many troops were sent to Mars to eliminate the hostile Martians, but none succeeded. But there might still be hope in one brave Robloxian. Jeff. After a couple self-promotion clips, Jeff gets into some gameplay. After a while, there's a sudden cut in the clip to a still image of the Winter Wonderland map from earlier. And a strange message. There's something here. Go back and find it. I believe this is referencing the unlisted YouTube video that we found. Something of note, though, is that it looks like the character we saw in this clip earlier was actually Jeff, since they are wearing the same hat. So I think this means that he probably met the same fate as the player from the RSK Reborn video.
Gee, it sure is.
After that is a clip in the YouTube poop style, with a bunch of crazy editing. and this clip is apparently made by Magnus Ambronium, the same Magnus Ambronium from the Winter Wonderland section. And in the next clip, Magnus and friends are watching old Smosh videos together.
Hey, is pepperoni okay?
Yeah, but dude, don't get mayonnaise this.
The next video is a comedy skit mainly featuring Bronium, Master Sword, and Volksman, about them trying to find their TV remote to change the TV channel.
Oh my goodness!
The humor is definitely from the 2010s. The only parts I really noticed in this is that there's this section of the video where there's a noob character in the background that looks like it's changing color and glitching, which kind of reminded me of the glitching noobs from the RSK Reborn video. At the very end of the skit, there's this section which again references the RSK Reborn channel. And that is the end of the prologue.
Supporting Aussie businesses.
Thank you.
2,655 postcodes. Connected by one Australia Post.
The second video on the Bandlands Messenger channel is titled Notice. This video highlights certain things that would probably be missed in the prologue video. So I think the title is a command for the viewer to notice these things. The first clip is a distorted version of the glitching noob from the skit section of the prologue. After that is a screenshot overlaid on top of the video. This screenshot is from the Winter Wonderland section, where Magnus tells people to check out Bronium's channel. Then we see an About Me for Bronium's user, which also highlights his YouTube channel, called Bronium9000. What's interesting about this is that it is a real YouTube channel with 2 videos up. The first video is called Telemon vs Bronium, in which Bronium is fighting Telemon in a paintball fight. If you don't already know, Telemon is a former creative director at Roblox and a founding member of the platform. Telemon is his Roblox account. The second video is a Roblox cover of I Wonder by Kanye West. I didn't really find too much in the Bronium9000 channel, honestly, so if you guys did find anything that I missed, let me know in the comments. Going back to the Notice video, there's a spectrogram, as well as RSK Reborn, on screen. The spectrogram reveals a character, and it most closely resembles a familiar face. It's Jeff. So let's talk about what I think is actually going on here. Every major horror element in this ARG, the spirits or noobs that spawn uninvited, the dark void world beneath the hole, the wrongful ban with an impossible date, they all point to the same place, the Bandlands. And I think the noobs are spirits of the Bandlands reaching out. They might be exiled accounts, other banned Robloxians, but I'm not sure if they're just haunting games at random or if there's someone behind it all pulling the strings. So far, it definitely seems like the spirits or noobs are the cause of players getting banned and getting access to the Bandlands. We can see examples of this in 2 cases, with Jeff from this clip and the player from the RSK Reborn channel. As far as the messenger theory, I think Gray is a messenger from the Bandlands who is delivering a message to Liam. Since Gray seems to be the one telling the story at the beginning, And I think Gray is the one showing us these clips, too. Bronium also seems to be an important character to the story, being seen many times in the prologue and the notice video. Since we see that the noobs have infected a game Bronium was playing in, it's possible that he was also sent to the Manlands, and maybe trying to reach out through these videos and through the Messenger. Banlands Messenger feels like one of the most ambitious debut entries in the Roblox ARG space recently. The mythology it's building on is rich. The Banlands has decades of player imagination poured into it, and using that as a foundation for an ARG is pretty interesting. And this ARG is betting that you never quite forgot it. There are still threads in this prologue that aren't fully unpacked. For example, the Bronium 9000 channel and the RSK Reborn Possessed Robloxian video is still in a bit of a gray area. As usual, let me know what your thoughts are on this ARG in the comments below. And remember, the noobs are back, and more deadly.
Accidentally dropped my headphones.
Vodafone has the latest devices, like the new Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra with 100 times zoom to make life's moments even more epic. And right now, save $1,000 when you trade in with Vodafone. Head in store or online today.
When you smoke, the chemicals you inhale.
Recommended to me through a community post that I made a couple of weeks ago, asking for some ARG and web series recommendations. It was among many different candidates for my next analysis video, but this simple description intrigued me. A girl who made normal videos on Roblox, then all of a sudden, they disappeared with no answers as to why. The purpose of this channel is to document the before and the after of the disappearance. Hopefully, it will help us understand what exactly happened to Lauren Hadanova. This is Media Malleolus. Before I properly begin this video, I'd like to mention some things. First and foremost, Media Malleolus is split into two acts so far. The first act is titled The Dream, and the second act is titled The Longing. In this video, I shall cover the first act and leave the second act until it's fully completed. And before we begin, please go support the channel as a whole. Your support makes these channels possible. Without further ado, let's begin the first chapter in the story of Media Malleolus. The first video on the channel, uploaded on April 5th, 2012, it is, well, your usual introduction video. We get to learn a lot about our main character, who goes by the same name as the series, Media Malleolus. She begins the video. Hey guys! She seems really hyped. We can see that she's just starting her YouTube channel, and the purpose of this video is an introduction, as I already stated. She says her name, her age is 16, and that she is a girl. We also find out that she really enjoys FPS games and talking to her friends, May and Yu. Wait, me? Oh wait, you. Not you. Wait, where'd you get that? She says she's a big fan of Vocaloid, as you can see from her profile picture. This goes out to all the Vocaloid fans watching right now. Her favorites are the goat Miku, as well as Luca. As we know, the main purpose of this video was to get the channel up and running, and it's a good way to learn about our main character in the first entry. It'll show how Media acts throughout this first act. She plans on making more videos with her friends in the future, which we'll get to see in the next couple of entries. But as the video cuts to a black screen, opening the subtitles, we can see the following message. Eternal nights brings an eternal dark. Snuff out the light. You call my spark. See you soon. This message sounds oddly chilling. Eternal night brings an eternal dark seems to suggest hopelessness, depression, or even death. But the snuff out the light, you call my spark line sounds oddly hopeful. So whoever is speaking, we're yet to find out their true intentions. With all that being said, let's move on to the next entry in Act 1. In this video, uploaded on May 7th, 2012, Media is playing a game with her friends she mentioned in the previous entry, these being Hey It's May 002 and Utopias. I'm assuming because of the long gap, there were videos in between the first and this entry. If they were, they are most likely lost. You could say that they're lost media. Get it? Because they're lost? Her name is Media? Looking at the video, she is playing Survive the Disasters on Roblox with her friends, and apparently this is the funny moments video. And yeah, it does seem like your usual funny moments video. May soon joins the game and they begin playing the game like usual. There doesn't seem to be many edits in this video. What the hell was that? I don't mean to be rude, but I have a feeling that media is quite inexperienced when it comes to edits. I'm sorry. Jokes aside, this video seems a lot more of a compilation of clips of random shenanigans, and well, I'm all for it. It cuts to various games like this hotel game, Flood Escape, and then Natural Disaster Survival. It's around halfway through the video where the edits seem to disappear. Now it's just random clips of them playing together, and sometimes the screen will cut to black randomly. As it reappears, we see a message before it disappears. Last time I went to see a movie, there were classmates from my school and they picked on me, so I don't do that anymore. But at least she does say she liked the B movie. They then move on to anime. Media says, I thought anime is for nerds. Don't even joke. Before the video ends, we see you at the window. She fogs it up, then she licks it. After that, that's the end of the entry. Let's move on. Now we have the first truly weird instance of the act. This video was taken on May 10th of 2012. Anyway, let's see this weird bug that Media found. Looking at the video, Media is in the Roblox studio, listening to some banger tunes. Her attention is turned to this weird black part that's on fire. Why is this here? I don't know, don't ask me. But we do see that the name of the proportion is titled question mark over and over again, which is quite strange. She opens the file to this part and quickly sees these words: ignorance, which is repeated, fear, and doubt. She quickly deletes them and eventually sees a dialogue folder. Looking at the prompt, it says, do you trust? It gets cut off after this. Media deletes this and everything begins to glitch. If anyone knows what that thing is, please let me know. It freaked me out really bad. But as the glitch happens, there is a mixed up link that can be seen in the subtitles. The way to find what this link is for is to insert it into a Caesar cipher decoder. Doing this, we get the following link, which takes us to here. It shows an image of an entity on the left and text on the right. The text says the following: Dear Lauren, that's the name you prefer to go by now, right? I'm still getting used to the whole thing, but I'll try my best not to forget. I know you heard our argument last night. I'm only staying at a friend's place for a few days while waiting for things to cool down. Your mother and I are just like any other. We have fights sometimes and we fall out sometimes. I hate seeing you beat yourself up over this, and I wasn't aware how much it affected you. You're a brave girl and you don't deserve to go through this. I'll try to make it all better. All I ask is for you to forgive me. Keep pushing forward for me, okay? This will all be nothing more than a bitter memory to look back on. This message seems to be from a parent, more specifically, Media's, or Lauren now's, father. Her parents don't seem to be on the best terms. They fight often, to the point where it's considered normal for them to fight. Behind the scenes of the videos, Lauren seems to be having a hard time because of this, and I can see why. It's something that many children have to go through. Experiencing something like divorce is tough to experience as a child, but other than that, the weird entity we see on the left seems to hold some importance. I'm guessing we'll see them later. With that, let's move on. The next entry takes place on May 12, 2012. Draft 1 seems to begin just like the Roblox funny montage entry, but quickly turns into something much more strange. It cuts to black, then later in the footage, we can see that the footage is quite corrupted. Looking at the top of the screen, we can see the sentence, "It'll all come to an end in 1e plus 032 seconds. This translated to seconds would be this amount of time, which could bring some irony to this line because, yeah, it'll all come to an end, eventually. Also, if you translate this to years, it would be 31.7 non-alien years. For time purposes, the universe has only been around for 13 billion years. I found this information because of a comment below. Appreciate it, bro. In the background, we can see May say, "I can tell something's up with you," and Lauren dismisses this and just says, "Nothing?" I don't know why you're assuming something's wrong when nothing's happened. When the footage cuts to later, May says, "Lauren, you've been so distant since that one video you made," and you confirms which video that was. It was the Roblox Studio video. May reassures Lauren that whatever happened after the video, she lets Lauren know that she cares. Lauren says again that nothing happened, but then says everything's always been like this, confirming more of Lauren's troubled life outside of the content she makes. The next time the footage cuts to black, it reappears, and we see that it's gotten more corrupted. It's to the point where we can't see the message of you saying she cares, when suddenly, the video ends. Somebody is obviously messing with this video, and next, we see exactly who. Let's move on to the next entry on the channel. The entry, Dread, begins on a dark base plate. Lauren is unable to see anything in her surroundings. The upload date is a day after the previous entry, taking place on May 13th, 2012. Before we look at the actual entry, let's decode the Caesar cipher in the description. It translates to, "And so, from that day forth, her sun, dim as it was, burned brighter than any other." This line seems to represent change. Sun possibly represents her soul, which, after everything she's been through, is much stronger than anyone else's. This is a shot in the dark though. There is a link at the bottom, but I'll uncover that later. Looking at the video, Lauren begins to walk through the base plate. At the top, it says, "I'll be okay in blank." This seems to contradict the line in the description. Which is it? Not a clue. Lauren wonders what happened to the game as she continues to walk. She soon comes to find a burning flame, which was the part in the Roblox Studio video, but it's burning much brighter now. Lauren says it's her game and saying that she deleted this place, but somehow she's here. The video ends after this. Now that the video is over, let's take a look at that link. Decoding the Caesar cipher, it brings this link, and the link brings us to the following image. It's almost the same as the previous, but there's one difference. Below the text we've already read, it says, "A good-for-nothing liar who should have kept his mouth shut." Whoever is talking seems to be referencing Lauren's father. I have many questions about what exactly is happening at the moment, and I'm guessing my questions will be answered if we take a look at the next entry on the channel, Nostalgic for the Cold. The caretaker wishes to see you. You will never be hurt again. This is what it says in the description after decoding it. It gives us confirmation on what exactly is happening in the last image. The person speaking, or this caretaker person, wants to protect Lauren after everything she's been through, but the lengths the caretaker is going to take doesn't seem pleasant. Looking at the date of the video, it doesn't seem to say anything, just a bunch of question marks. Looking at the video, you can see what I mean by unpleasant. We see a static shot of a red base plate with snowy winds in the background. The title, Nostalgic for the Cold, sounds like it misses a time of numbness, wanting to go back to being detached, or a better way of explaining it, going back to a time where emotions didn't hurt as much as they did. Now, around the time of this upload, there were two community posts I would like to mention. The first saying, "I have a feeling you and I will grow to be very acquainted with one another," and the next leading to a Twitter post by the official Media Malleolus account. Please go follow this account, by the way. It says the following: "My connection to Lauren is still so weak. She'll never be able to feel true warmth. She cannot be bound to the tundra. I cannot hold her. I cannot keep her safe like this. Though, if someone ever dare to go near her, who knows what I'll do." Based on these two posts, we can get an idea of what this entity's motives are. There is, yet again, a link that I didn't mention in the description. This is because after translating it from Caesar cipher, it brings us to the next video on the channel, Embrace Me, O Barren Tundra. This video seems to take place right after the previous entry. We can tell by the unknown date being the same, and the entry seemingly picking up where the previous left off. So I'm hoping this entry gives us more context to what is actually happening, or mainly, this entity's motives. We can see the shot from the last entry. It cuts to black, then reappears with Lauren lying on the floor. Another angle shows Lauren getting up, then saying, "What happened? Wait, this is my game. I haven't had a dream in a while." Then, this entity appears out of nowhere, standing before Lauren. After a bit, it speaks. Do not worry, I have not come to hurt you. You have already been hurt enough. All of your pain, all of your worries, I've felt it all. I'm the only one who understands you, Lauren. That revolting feeling that something so fundamental about you is so disgustingly wrong. That's why I brought you here, to protect you from the world, that same world that you fear, the same world that broke you. Lauren asks for the entity's name, and the entity says, my name, you may call me Scion. Scion D's no! Jokes aside, this entity's motives are unlike anything I've ever seen. The entity seeks for Lauren to feel comforted and stress-free, wanting to bring her to this world to quote-unquote protect her from the real world. Although, I feel like Scion's motives are all over the place. But we'll just have to see later. The description gives us more information on what Scion wants. It reads, you shouldn't be scared. There's nothing here to be afraid of. I promise you. I promise you with my life. I will protect you. I will watch over you till the end of time. I also want to bring my attention again to the title, Embrace Me, O Barren Tundra. I feel like this tundra is referring to the place Scion is speaking about. In geography, the tundra is cold, empty, and almost lifeless. Embrace Me refers to seeking comfort in something. Putting these two together, Embrace Me, O Barren Tundra refers to someone wanting to go to a place where nothing hurts and where nothing is expected. This line could go in many different meanings depending on the way you look at it. Overall, this is a very excellent way of describing Scion's motives and what the place he refers to actually means. With that, let's go ahead and move on to the next entry. The next video on the channel is named after a date, October 20th, 2012. It's Lauren and her friends playing Flood Escape. In the description, it has the following words: uneasy, restless, violent, burning, scorching, and rage. I'm not sure what these could mean, but possibly they represent the stages of emotions in the following video. With that, let's take a look at it. As I said before, they are all playing Flood Escape. They spawn on a difficult map with ice, which comes up to be a problem and they all die. But there is a user in the game named Kuber925. Kuber points out that Lauren died instantly, and Lauren responds, we all died, Kuber, not just me. It cuts to later in the footage, and Lauren has completed a stage, and a user below them, come on, you could do this. Come on, you could do this. Come on. Oh, that was awful. Now, it's just Lauren. She has to catch up to save the team. Kuber says she'll still die in the chat. Lauren has to prove him wrong. Oh, never mind. Kuber, for some reason, thinks it's the funniest shit ever. We could see Kuber say that she wasn't fast enough. You weren't either, bro. It cuts to black, then the tundra from the last episode appears. Remember when Scion said they didn't know what they'd do if someone messed with her? Well, we're about to see. Lauren survives this round. Looks like Kuber didn't survive this time. Oh. Never mind. Kuber made it too, I guess. We see the tundra again. This time, Scion is lingering in the background. Back to the Flood Escape gameplay, Lauren attempts to go to a button and fails. She low-key sold on this one, but everyone ends up dying. The footage then gets corrupted for a moment, then appears back with Scion. Lauren and Kuber begin to have a back and forth argument. Lauren makes fun of Kuber for dying, and Kuber says she'll die anyway. Lauren says, oh yeah? Watch me. Alright Lauren, let's see what you got. Oh, it's after this where things start to escalate. Kuber says, I'm not, you're just bad. It's what everyone thinks here. The footage begins to corrupt, but at least the other players are defending Lauren. A tune begins to play in the background as this happens. Scion then appears, and then the video ends. A community post is linked in the description. It takes us to the following. So many eyes. I have something to show you. That is, if you wish to find it, what must be done. Then, a link to a Roblox game named Scion's Place. Let's go ahead and explore this game and see what it has to offer. Loading into the game, it seems like we're in the red tundra place. The game's lighting is super dark in some areas, so I'll try my best to show you what I can. There are many buildings and areas in the game. There's a water bank that kicks you, only Lauren is able to be here. There's a forest, statues of weird figures, and many more aspects. At the house, we can see a text at the top of the door. It says the following, what must be done? Then, a link that is in Caesar Cipher. It takes us to something that we can download. Downloading this file, we can see various different things to look look at, but I'll cover this after. Going behind the house, we can see this string of cipher. Ignoring the 3 at the start, we can decode this using an ASCII decoder. Doing this, we get this jumbled string. Putting this into a Caesar cipher decoder with these inputs, we get a YouTube video link. We are taken to the following video uploaded by May. The video uses a song that obviously references someone who disappeared, and the fact that it takes place sometime in the future means that something bad is bound to happen soon. But the animation is really well done. I may have missed some things in this game, but I plan on going more in depth in a later time. Going back to the files, we can see that it's for a game that is playable, and this game shows what happened after the previous entry. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go through this visual novel.
BHP has been called many things in their 140 years. The backbone and the biggest strain are just two. They've never been about fanfare. Just hard cap boots, high vis, hard hats, and hard work. The hard work that builds towns, lights up cities, puts food on tables, roofs over heads, and the resources that make the future possible, like copper to keep the world connected, potash to help grow the food, to feed it, iron ore and coal to make the steel, to build it. For 140 years, BHP has stood for strength and continuity, and that will never change, because building what's next has always been what BHP does best. BHP, Australia's global resources company.
With Framer, a beautiful website is also a powerful website. Track growth as it happens with advanced analytics. Understand what's working and what's not with visual conversion funnels. Test.
The game begins in a bedroom, and the person we are following is Coober, the user who argued with Lauren in the previous entry. Let's follow along the lines of the visual novel. It begins with Coober's mother saying, "Coober, will you get off that computer? Your dinner is ready." "Whatever, okay, I'll just get off Roblox for now. This was really fun. We should play more sometime." "Okay, bye." The child closes their web browser, bringing them to their desktop. They get carried away inside of a game, and before they knew it, it was already time for dinner. Secretly, they wanted to keep playing, but their mother would give them an earful, a very long earful. "Time to go." The screen begins to glitch. This is not a part of the child's usual routine. Their hand was placed at the bottom of their monitor, about to switch it off. Yet, the screen changed on its own. A bright static flashes on the screen, overtaking the usual colorful visuals of their monitor. They wouldn't want to admit that they jumped at the sudden sound. Huh? Yet, deep in the static, there was something there. Maybe their eyes were playing tricks on them. No, there was something there. Undoubtedly. This faint, lingering warmth. It cuts to the tundra we've seen time and time again. Cold, unbearable cold. The child's comforting bedroom had become a cold and frozen biome right before their eyes. There was no time to stand around and think. They were on borrowed time. They looked around, only to be greeted by trees and darkness wherever they looked. And then, just between the trees, it seemed as if a faint light was growing bright. The child did not want to spend any fleeting moment they had second-guessing the sight they believed they saw. It was worth it to check. And, before the child, the light made itself clear. A blocky, almost familiar figure towering over the child, their arm ruined with gray and blocky parts holstered by their side. And that light in its eye. "I've been waiting for you, Coober. So cold." The tundra isn't the nicest of conditions for someone like you, but you must have known that. The child couldn't understand the figure. For someone like me? What is that meant to mean? Such a simple-minded, disgusting creature. Of course, you wish to feel protected, yet you find it hilarious to make people upset. Isn't that even funnier? But I think of myself as a kind soul. I am a caretaker after all. So you'll help? The eye on the figure burned just a little bit brighter. Of course, I'll keep you warm. So incredibly warm. I told you, Lauren. I told you I'd keep you safe, no matter what. Text then appears following this. The text states that Cooper suffered third-degree burns on their right palm after their computer monitor short-circuited, which resulted in the surface of the screen overheating and burning their skin. After the injury, Cooper spoke about the cold tundra he was in. All of this happened because Cooper messed with Lauren, and that is what Sion would do if anyone messed with Lauren again. In the description of the gameplay video of this game, it reads, "Dear intruder, may this serve as a lesson to stay out of her way." With that, let's move on. This is a Christmas special video with the gang, taking place 2 days before Christmas. So, Merry Christmas everyone! It's April. Honestly, this video seems like a video that's just in between major events. Yeah, it's a Christmas special, nothing else really. Lauren's Santa outfit is fire though. It's a nice watch between the doom and despair that we've seen, and what we're about to witness because my god does it get sad. So, I'm thankful for this video. I highly recommend watching this video because it is indeed a fun watch. Merry super late Christmas, and let's move on to the next entry on the channel. The time for dreaming is over. I hope you enjoyed reminiscing alongside her, yet nostalgia never lasts forever, does it? You're allowed to see one last dream, so you may come to your senses when you wake. Lauren is playing a building game with her friend Yu. Yu speaks to Lauren about the flood escape video that was supposedly made. The video she is talking about is the October 20th, 2012 entry, which is a video that she did not upload. Yu mentions that Cooper was speaking on the forums about what happened, which can be seen through a community post. This community post mentions Sion, which makes Lauren believe what Yu is saying, because she's encountered Sion before. Suddenly, the video glitches, and she's teleported to a dark map. Lauren asks what it is now, and Sion speaks, saying it's a dream. Sion continues, "You are as awake right now as you have ever been. I am here to care for you, Lauren." Lauren says to stop saying her name. Troublesome. So troublesome how you fear me, but you'll learn in time. Lauren says not to hurt her, and Sion says to Lauren that she's hurt herself plenty times already. Yet, I'm more sensible than that. That pest, however, Cooper. He got what was coming to him. Lauren just asks Sion to tell her what they want. Music suddenly kicks in. "I have an invitation for you. An invitation to free you from all this pain. You've lived all your life in agony, and I'm the only one who can resolve that. You can continue to roam free, and anyone else who dares to hurt you will be dealt with." And in this moment, Lauren agrees. "Fine. If it's to stop you, you can show me whatever it is that you want, but don't hurt me, or my friends." And then Sion says, "Of course, anything for you."
I've never really known what it meant to sleepwalk. Like, that's a thing kids do. I could never see myself walking around while fast asleep, only to wake up in some random place, not knowing where I am. Yet, I've realized something about myself. Something so worrying that it makes me wonder if I ever truly woke up. Hell, maybe I never truly did, and I'm still living in this dream. May, if you're listening, just know both of you guys meant a lot to me. And I don't want to forget you.
And from that day on, their lives were never the same. You are safe now. January 12th, 2013. The entry opens to a recording from May. She's speaking to Yu about what happened in the previous entry, which, at this point, was many weeks ago. Yu says, "We were building, and then she just disappeared after I told her about the hacker." May says that sounds really worrying to her. She brings up the idea that Lauren is just taking a break from Roblox and forgot to tell them. Yu says, "Yeah, hopefully." Yu says if Lauren ever messages her to let her know, to which May agrees. The footage then cuts to black, then reappears 1 month later in the timeline. May is looking at the camera and is attempting to send this video to Lauren because she's concerned. May says it's now February, and that the last time she saw her was in December. "I don't know where you are or what happened, but I really miss you, and I wish you could come back. I have a lot of fun games and video ideas." May hopes that Lauren sees this, but this video falls on deaf ears. 1 month later, May is walking through some laundromat game on Roblox. It seems like she's desperately searching for Lauren, just waiting for her to join and show up. She has to show up, Lauren says. Lauren, I've waited for you for a while now. I'm losing hope really quickly. May in this video is desperate. It's been months since Lauren was last seen. She searches and searches and searches, but nothing. Lauren doesn't show, no trace, no hints to where she went, gone. We reach the end of the footage where May ultimately gives up, and then it cuts to black. 13 years later, she still exists in their mind, waiting for them to dream again. It's time for you to wake up, yet her story has not ended just yet. See you soon. And that is the end of Act 1. What happened over the course of this act is a lot of strange events, but all theories lead to Scion and the abduction of Lauren Hadanova. For 13 years, Lauren's consciousness has been inside of the tundra with Scion, who will go to extreme lengths to keep her quote-unquote safe. The people around Lauren before she disappeared are left with more questions than answers, and even 13 years later, Lauren Hadanova will remain in their minds. The mystery that remains unsolved, is she alive? Has she aged? Where did she go? These are questions that May and you continue to ask, and in Act 2, hopefully these questions will be answered. 13 years. 13 years since Hadanova vanished, since the dream became a nightmare. 13 years later, a lost girl with a life of no substance discovers something she once thought was lost forever. And we'll cover that second act in its entirety in the next video. Thanks for watching.
And the hours no one listened to. The work no one wanted.
My name is Xylek. Today we're playing Gears. So playing Enchanter's Turnpike, it kind of inspired me to come back to this game. I remember I beat the pink place, Enchanter's Turnpike, and then I remember like a desert and I was driving a car, and then that's all I fucking remember. But yeah, hey, before the video goes on for too long, make sure you leave a goddamn like. Anyway, let's get straight into it. No one in sight. Do I have that? Fuck no. Can I go through here anyway? What the fuck is that? Hello? Okay, I'm not going through here. I know I've already seen like a lot of the stuff here, like the vampire boy level. Why is my DPI fucked up? Okay, hold on. It's not fucked up. I think I'm just like, I did a bump of cocaine before recording today's video. I'm just kidding, guys. Don't do drugs. Meth. Oh, I played this one. Okay, this one's actually pretty funny. So, I played this quite a while ago. I guess I'll go back to it. I played it around the start of my like 365 day challenge, and hey, I fucking lied to you people. I'm not playing that one because I already beat the boss. I like remember that fully. Okay, anyway, I played that towards the start of my 1 year challenge to upload every day, and I never found the recording again. That has happened with so many videos. I've recorded these cool ass games and the recordings just disappeared. That's the one. I played that one too. I don't know if what happened to my, why does this happen? Like they don't render in or some shit. This happens so much. $1 billion fucking website, by the way. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't know. I already played that one. I don't know if we'll be like beating a level in this video. I kind of just want to find something and then we'll make that like the objective. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Ew, dude, I'm so ugly. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, I'm going down here. Azure Drains. Okay, here we go. Boom. New level. Holy fuck, that's a long walk. Okay, I'm going here first. Fuck that. Oh, okay, I thought there was nothing in there. See the light where I came from. Fucking shit. Okay. Oh, whoa. Sorry. Okay. Oh, I go a little faster on here, I think. Maybe I'm fucking insane. I don't know. Dude, this is so cool. Oh my god. I forgot how cool Gears was. Lives 3. Oh shit. That worries me a little bit. I'm pretty notorious for jumping off the edges of any map I play. Dude, I can't get over how my tooth is just chipped. Like, even when my face does render in, this is just how it looks. And why are they on the fucking bottom now? So dumb. Oh my god. I mention this literally every video, how much I hate This fucking face. Why am I oiled up? Why am I like glossy? Y'all see that? Alright, well, we fucking made it out. Made it out the hood. Wow, this is so cool. Okay. Well, that one's got like a fucking carpet, so I'm gonna go in there. Oh, there is music. Okay. And there's nothing fucking here. Alright, I'm going to the gold. Oh, I think I see where I'm supposed to go. That one's got like a thing right there. Oh, they all have that. Do I jump down there? Oh, well, what in the shit is that? Okay. Oh, okay, it's all the way in the distance. Fuck, well, where do I go? Is there a ladder? No. I'm jumping down. Fuck. Okay, we have 2 lot. I'm gonna have to walk back. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a test of my fucking patience. Holy shit. So if I lose all my lives, so I just go back to Gears? Yeah, I'll probably just play till I lose all my lives. So you got me fucked up. You think I'm walking up this bridge more than 2 more times. Could be something over here. I'm gonna go check it out. Or I'm just a fucking idiot. Hey, I'm a hopeful idiot, right? Look at me being all positive, and there ain't shit here, okay? There's no hope in the fucking world anymore. Dread everything. Okay, what do we check so far? Carpet, motherfucker, oh my god. Okay, I got a feeling that there is something in this one, and I just missed it because I'm not very smart. Nope, okay, I didn't miss anything. Dude, do I like need something from a different game? How the fuck? I want to be over there, dude. Oh my god. What was this game called again? Okay, this dude literally just walked right here and it did some shit. It's like placing eggs down wherever he steps. Okay, so I think I was right. I think I do need something like from... Oh, I think I get it now. Okay, you probably have to get 6 badges. Each badge from a different game, and you have to find like an egg in each of those games. Okay, yeah, I'm killing myself. Okay, well, we found an objective. So I actually, okay, so I looked at the description, just took a little peek, because I, you know, gotta start somewhere, you know. So I actually don't think I have beat the I Heart Vampire Boy level thing, so we'll get started in there. I don't know how long that one takes.
Hungry Jack's is bringing home the bacon, the OG Baconator. Flame grilled Aussie beef, sizzling bacon. On bacon, on bacon, on more bacon. The Baconator range. The burgers are better at Hungry Jack's.
Hello everybody, my name is... Ew, that was gross. Hello everybody, my name is Xylek. Today we're gonna be playing Excluded by Exclusion. This looks really familiar. I think I might have played this before. Before the video goes on for too long, you know the drill, leave a goddamn like, or I will goddamn kill you one day or another. Hello? In Between Worlds. Oh, I totally remember this now. Wow, I literally played this so long ago. I think, wait, okay, I know I for sure uploaded this. I bet I could find the video right now. I could totally find it right now. Okay, wait, I'm gonna go to this one, because I think last time I went to that yellow one. Oh man, that's so crazy. Oh, what the fuck, Forgive me if I seem a little tired. For whatever reason, my brain chose to not fall asleep until 9 a.m. today. So now I'm here. Hello, everybody. Wait, okay, now I have a static face. What the fuck? Oh my god, never mind. Whoa, that fucked with me a little bit. Okay. It's so close. Oh, this place is the closest place I could find to being beyond the mortal plane. It is so close to that different way of existence that no colors exist here. Hey, beautiful. What the fuck? Ew. Why am I here now? Natural path. Okay, I was fucking wrong. Somewhere elsewhere. I'm trying to be whoa. Oh my god, dude. Why'd that spook me? Oh, hold on.
So, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. I'm having a headache, so yeah, goodbye.